to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Now listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. That definitely push the video so they recommend it. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community, and hopefully you can appreciate 9 a.m. and to 5 p.m. daily uploads, and you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today what we're going to be talking about is how you can make young Michael Jordan. We're talking about young Mike that had hair still, young Mike that won the dunk contest, like young Mike, as you can see, 85, 86. This is actually his second year in the season. Second year, in the NBA. And Mike was a lot different type of player than he was from the second set of 3 championships he won when he came back from playing professional baseball. But this Mike right here was a true two-way player, meaning like people talk about how great Kawhi was and how great Paul George is and that type of deal, but no one is as quite as a two-way player. Obviously, it's not fair to say that than Michael Jordan, because Mike is by far considered the greatest player to ever play. But a lot of people sleep on how great he was as a defensive player. He did win in, let me see, 88. So I guess that would be, yeah, this season here. So this season here, Mike actually won 88, 89. Mike actually is the first player ever to win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. Now, Hakeem Olajuwon followed that up in, I think, like 94, 95. But they're the only 2 players to ever do that, win MVP. No, actually, I think Giannis did too recently. So I think Giannis won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. But regardless, it's a very short list. It's either 2 or 3. So if Giannis won or not. But anywho, so it just lets you know how great Mike was. And I wanted to just bring up this version of Mike because a lot of people on 2K, you know, they just love to see different type of players and make different builds. And I think this is something to really dive deep into. So let's look at it here. Let's go to, what the heck? Oh my God, bro, what just happened? Yo, Unc, what are you doing? Like, what the heck is going on right here? Why did it just take me all the way back to the main menu? I pressed triangle. All right, so let's try this one more time. So let's go here. Boom. All right. So, anywho, so now let's look at here. So Mike's obviously he's a 91. He's 23 years old. Like, this is crazy. Like 6'6", 195 pounds. Yes, he is a two-way slasher, by the way. 97 driving layup, 75 standing dunk, a 98 driving dunk, which is just insane. All right. 91 close shot. He only has a 75 mid-range and a 63 ball. So Mike, obviously, at this point in time in his career, was not a great shooter, right? I mean, Mike literally just scored so many buckets in the baskets. I don't even know how many three-point shots he hit. Is that even a way we can see that here? Let's see if we can see that. Let's see how many three-point shots he actually... So Mike, oh my God. Mike shot 16%, man. 17% and 16% from the three-point line. So far in his career, he was shooting 17%. So needless to say, Mike wasn't shooting the ball. Right? But it's okay, because at this point in time, listen, no one could stop him, right? No one could stop him going to the basket. So just think about Ja Morant on steroids, or prime Derrick Rose, or prime, Russell Westbrook. These guards that just literally kept relentlessly going to the basket. You can't stop. Well, just do that times 10 with Mike, because he would score 60 and everything would be around the paint. So, and the reason being is because you see right here, a 90 post fade. Mike still worked in the post. Really good 90 post fader. So, he shot in the mid-range. He worked in the mid-range with his fades, and he finished hard at the basket, just continuously dunking on people, really. 78 pass accuracy. He had an 88 ball handle. And then he also had 86 speed with ball. And then the only thing here is just the big ones here is the 89 perimeter defense and the 92 steals. So as you can see, really, really elite type defense and steal rate, average block, and of course below average rebounding, because he was a guard. He wasn't really getting boards like that. Plus, this is in the 80s and 90s. Centers were just power forwards, and centers were like the greatest back then. Now let's look at the badges. And now you're about to see how he can finish so many times at the basket. Hall of Fame fast twitch, fearless finisher, limitless takeoff, posterizer, unstrippable, gold acrobat. I mean, like, do you really, you can see exactly what we're talking about. Basically, these badges alone means he just goes to the basket, you hit square, bucket, the ball's going in. Clutch shooter, fade ace, very important. Remember, Mike is the greatest guard post up guard in the history of the NBA. No one does it better. Of course, next tier will be Kobe Bryant, right? Volume shooter. We all know Mike shot the ball 60 times a game, right? It is what it is, right? So again, a lot of this stuff right here are not going to be elite because, again, he wasn't a great shooter. Same thing for playmaking. They're good. He has a lot of playmaking badges, but that wasn't his bread and butter. And of course, defensively, you have off-ball pass, pick dodger. I thought clamps would be a little bit higher, but it is what it is. But needless to say, this is going to be fun. So now let's head over to the My Player Builder and let's make Michael Jordan. All right, my nephews and nieces, so let's hop right into it. MJ, of course, is a shooting guard. He was right-handed, and he was number 23. The pie chart that we're going with is mostly finishing and a little bit of defense because you get that 94 driving dunk. This right here is going to allow you to get a 99 dunk, basically, a 99 driving dunk. If you go here, which is all good and dandy, MJ didn't have Hall of Fame defensive badges, 1. But 2, this is not going to allow you to get a 99 driving dunk. And he had a 98, so I wanted to make sure we can get him a 99 driving dunk. But if we're trying to make young MJ, this is not the pie chart to go with because he didn't have Hall of Fame defensive badges. He had gold. So not only will you get gold defensive, but you'll get a 99 driving dunk with Hall of Fame finishing badges. That's the reason why I'm going here. The shooting is actually the same on both pie charts. Same thing for the playmaking. So the only thing that's different is the finishing and defense. That's why we're going here, okay? Obviously, we want to go speed and vert here. MJ had a ridiculous amount of vert. His vert was 99. So we want to make sure we had that. And then how we're going to do it is this, okay? So we're going to go close shot. We're going to get that to an 86, okay? We're going to max out that driving layup and that driving dunk. That's going to give us 20 finishing badges. We could do standing dunk, but the only reason why I'm not doing that is because I want to get free throw because I do need to get at least 5 badges here. So I'm maxing out the mid-range, the free throw, and the post fade. Remember, he shot 17%. We have to dominate with the post fade, dominate with that mid-range shot. So that's the reason why we're doing that. We only have 5, but all my nephews and nieces, if you have hit level 20, right? I mean, level 39 in your seasons, this is a good time to go ahead and use those badges and use all 8 of them, 8, 9, 10, 11, so you can have 13. And then we can talk about what you can get there. So, but if you only have 5, that's no problem. We can still work with that. I'm gonna show you what you want to do, okay? Max out your pass accuracy, your ball handle, get your post control to 55. And that's gonna get you at 14 because you can see going 63, there's no benefit there. Go 55. And then of course you wanna max out your perimeter, your lateral quickness, and your steal. Max out your block and then go just 53 on your offensive rebound and then 53 in your defensive, right? Because he didn't have that high defensive, offensive defensive rebound. They were just 51, but we still want to make sure we have something there, and we want to have that block. So this is the reason why we're going with this. So 25, 14, 17 is what we're looking at for this MJ build, man. Really excited about this. Body type, keep it the same as defined. Remember, he was 6'6", 195 pounds, so we're going to do that. We're going 6'6", 195 pounds. And then we're going to go ahead this time. We're going to go max that wingspan all the way out, right? You got to max it out. Now that driving dunk is going to be at 95, so you know if that +4 is 99. So you do know for your physicals, you get a +8 on your physicals. So what you're looking at is a 94 speed. You're looking at a 93 acceleration and a 99 vert. All that says MJ. Then look at your finishing. You get a 93 close shot, 94 driving layup, 99 driving dunk. Yeah, that's pretty dope. MJ had a 70 mid-range shot. You have a 68. That's good enough. You have the free throw will be 84. He had a 90 post fade. Obviously, we're not able to do that. We have a 74, but that's still pretty dope. And then, let me see. On your playmaking, you have a 78 pass accuracy and 78 ball handling. Yes, he had a 88 ball handle, but that's virtually impossible. We know we can't do that on current gen. But you still get the pro dribble animations. That's still going to be good enough. Along with that 94 speed and slashing take, you know the combination is going to be pretty crazy. Defensively, really good too. 92 perimeter defense, 90 lateral quickness, and a 96 steal. You also get a 73 block with a 60 offensive and defensive rebound. These are all going to still be solid, right? So the way I look at it like this, offensively, you do need to work. Just consistently get to the basket. Consistently just keep running to the basket, hitting square with your badges, getting dunks. And then, of course, if they start to play off on you, just go ahead and shoot that 68 mid-range shot. And we're going to talk about that on the next part when we go here. You definitely want to go slashing takeover. And it doesn't come out as two-way slasher. It comes out two-way finisher because obviously, you know, MJ, well, you have to have an 80 or higher ball handle to get the slasher part. This is still good enough, trust me, all right? So let's test the build out real quick. Let's get 99, and then we're going to get you out of here, okay? So the big ones here I just want to go over real quick. Here, boom, is, of course, you want to go limitless takeoff. You want to go posterizer, okay? Getting your unstrippable, just get that on bronze. Get your fearless finisher and your acrobat. Max that all the way out, too, like MJ had. You have 3 left over, okay? Now, in my personal opinion, I would go ahead and get my well, actually, no, I'm tripping. My bad. Get your fast twitch, which speeds up standing dunks and layups around the rim. Get that on silver, and then get your silver finisher on silver, and you're good. Really, the big one here is just posterizer, limitless, and fearless. That's just working together. So when you go in the basket and press and square, you should finish at a high rate, okay? And then the shooting, this is where things get difficult, but you always want to have sniper and then get rhythm shooter. The reason why I say rhythm shooter is because rhythm shooter, when people play off, just do 2 little crossovers and shoot. Rhythm shooter and sniper combination is going to be great. Again, get as many badges as you can to upgrade these. On here, what I would do is, nothing changes here. Quick first step, quick chain, handles for days. Get unpluckable on silver. Get your bell out on bronze. And then now you have 2 left over. I would probably look at getting that on tight handles because, again, that animation is dope. If you're not that type of person and you run 3s, I guess another option would be maybe go hyperdrive on bronze and then probably go stop and go on bronze or glue hand, something like that. And then defensively, you already know what you're going to do here. Clamps, Intimidator, Pick Dodger, Pickpocket. You want to get Rim Protector, Rebound Chaser, and Chase Down Artist on bronze. You want to get Hustler on bronze for the animations. And then, again, you can go ahead and get Interceptor on bronze, too. But, again, this is what you're going to work with. It's going to do really good. You're still going to do crazy and insane with this build. But there you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is the young MJ. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon with a banger. You know, when I say back soon with a banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.